let's talk about avoiding triggers. Is it okay in OCD recovery to avoid a trigger? You have to understand that a trigger in itself is an exposure. And the goal of doing exposures is to do response prevention. If you know that this trigger will send you into rumination, compulsions, avoidances, that you will not be able at this moment to do response prevention, the trigger is just too triggering, for lack of a better word, then you can avoid it. Because the response prevention is the critical part. Are you going to be able to do response prevention? Now, this doesn't give you a free pass to avoid every single trigger, because now you're sliding into avoidance, right? But you need to pick and choose. If something is, with clients, what I see is level 7 anxiety, level 8 is absolute max. But level 7 anxiety is probably as high as you can go in a trigger. So if trigger gives you level 7 anxiety, you're probably going to be able to do response prevention. But if trigger is level 10 anxiety, you will forget everything. You will start to do response a lot, Googling, checking, asking, ruminating. We don't need that. That strengthens the OCD. So we want to kind of, on one side, do as little things that power up OCD as possible, right? So avoiding as little triggers as possible, ideally none. But on the other side, the triggers that we do face, we want to make sure that we are very strong in our response prevention afterwards, right? So that's critical. So it's basically based on the situation and also based on things outside of the situation. So for example, if you're already stressed out by general life, if you are busy, if you're not in the headspace where you can effectively do response prevention, you can also avoid it. It doesn't count as avoidance behavior, like negative avoidance behavior, because it's better than spending the rest of your day on Google trying to figure out what's what. I hope you find my videos helpful. Subscribe if you haven't. If you would like to do recovery program with me where I personally push you to full recovery, you can sign up through youhaveocd.com. I'll see you tomorrow.